Welcome to Glow English Hub. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Glow English Hub. This channel is for people who want to learn and improve their English, especially for work and daily life. Today we're talking about workplace meetings, something most of us deal with all the time.
Yes, meetings are a big part of work, and they're a great topic for practicing English. Let's talk about how they really feel in daily work, not in a textbook way.
For me, meetings can be very useful, but only when they're well planned. In my last job, we had meetings almost every day, and sometimes I felt they took too much time. The agenda was not always clear, and we often left without a clear decision.
I know what you mean. I've had similar experiences. Do you think the problem was the agenda? Or was it more about how people communicated during the meeting?
I think it was both. If the agenda is clear, people know what to focus on. But even with an agenda, some people talk too much and others don't speak at all. Important points don't always get brought up.
That sounds familiar. In my team now, we try to share the agenda before the meeting. We also try to go over the main points at the start, so everyone knows the goal. It's not perfect, but it helps.
That already sounds better. In my current role, we also send the agenda early. During the meeting, the manager usually checks if everyone understands the topic. It helps get everyone on the same page, especially when we need to make a decision.
I agree that shared understanding is important, but sometimes I feel meetings move too slowly. People repeat the same feedback, and we spend too much time talking instead of deciding. Have you felt that too?
Yes, I have. I understand that feedback is important, but at some point, we need action items. In one project last year, we had long discussions every week, but no clear follow-up. The same issues came back again and again.
That can be frustrating. In my team, we try to end every meeting with action items. Each action item has an owner and a deadline. That way, the follow-up is clearer, and the next meeting feels more productive.
That's a good system. I think meetings work best when they lead to action. Talking is only one part. If nothing changes after the meeting, people lose interest.
Exactly. But I also think meetings are useful for building relationships. Sometimes, a short meeting helps you touch base with colleagues you don't work with every day. Emails can't always replace that.
I partly agree. It's good to touch base, especially in remote teams. But I still think some meetings could be shorter. A quick update meeting doesn't need one full hour.
That's true. Time management is a big issue. In my previous job, meetings often started late and ended late. It showed a lack of respect for people's time.
Same here. Now, I really appreciate meetings that start and end on time. It makes me feel the meeting was planned well. It also makes the decision process faster.
Speaking of decisions, do you feel comfortable sharing your opinion in meetings? Some people stay quiet, even when they have good ideas.
In the past, I was more quiet. I worried about my English and about saying the wrong thing. But over time, I learned that meetings are a place to share ideas, not to be perfect. Now I try to speak up more.
That's great. I think many English learners feel the same way. What helped you become more confident?
Practice, mostly. Also, working with supportive co-workers helped. When people listen and give positive feedback, you feel more confident. I also prepare before meetings. I think about what I want to bring up.
Preparation really helps. I do that too. I write down 2 or 3 points I want to share. Even if I don't say everything, I usually say at least one thing.
That's a good approach. I also noticed that asking questions is easier than giving long opinions. Questions can move the discussion forward and help clarify the agenda.
Yes, questions are powerful. They can help the group go over unclear points. They also show you're engaged, even if you don't speak a lot.
Still, I sometimes feel meetings can be stressful. Different opinions, tight deadlines, and pressure to make decisions can be hard.
I agree, but a bit of disagreement can be healthy. In one meeting last month, I didn't agree with the proposed plan. I shared my concern, and after discussion, we changed part of the plan. The final decision was better.
That's a good example. Mild disagreement can improve results if it's respectful. The key is how you express it. Tone matters a lot.
Absolutely. Saying, "I see it differently," sounds better than, "You're wrong." Simple language can make a big difference in meetings.
Another thing I've learned is the importance of clear follow-up after meetings. A short summary email with decisions and action items saves a lot of confusion later.
I couldn't agree more. In my team, the meeting leader always sends a follow-up message. It helps everyone remember what was decided and what they need to do next.
Looking ahead, I think meetings will keep changing, especially with more remote work. Online meetings need even clearer agendas and stronger moderation.
Yes, online meetings can be challenging. People multitask, cameras are off, and it's harder to read reactions. Clear structure becomes even more important.
One thing that helps online is clearly inviting people to speak. Otherwise, only a few voices dominate the meeting.
That's true. Also, summarizing key points during the meeting helps. It keeps everyone focused and helps get everyone on the same page again if the discussion goes off track.
So, if we think about practical advice, I'd say prepare before the meeting, understand the agenda, and don't be afraid to share your opinion.
I'd add, listen carefully, respect other views, and make sure there are clear action items and follow-up after the meeting.
Before we wrap up, maybe we should quickly clarify some expressions we use today, just to make things clearer for listeners.
Good idea. When we said bring up, we meant to introduce a topic or mention something during a meeting.
And go over means to review or look at something carefully, like the agenda or key points.
Touch base is about making brief contact with someone, often to check progress or stay connected.
When we said get everyone on the same page, we meant making sure all people share the same understanding of the topic or decision.
And follow up means to check what happened after the meeting and make sure actions were completed.
That's a nice summary. I think those expressions are very common in workplace meetings.
Definitely. Thanks for the conversation today. I think many listeners will recognize these situations.
Thanks as well. And thanks to everyone listening to Glow English Hub. We hope this discussion helps you feel more confident in your next meeting.
See you next time.